Welcome everyone, LanceScurvX here, the Scurv podcast. You know, I have my foot in many places, different industries, different influencers, different people who give me insight into their worlds that the general public just may not understand. And the more and more I talk to people and the struggles and challenges that they deal with, is the more and more I see how this place isn't fair. You know, those of us who are raised to understand that if you do right by people, they'll do right by you. If you see people who appear to be trustworthy and good people, that you can take them on face value. Even though I was taught a little more not to just blindly trust like that, when you see somebody who has a status and a name for themselves all over the world for what they do, you kind of assume that, well, this person is going to treat me fair. And what am I talking about? Well, the title had to give you some indication on what I want to lean into right now. That title being, if you haven't seen it, is Are the Black Hollywood Gatekeepers Blocking Independent Black Success? Stop asking us to support you. What are you doing for us? You see, there comes a point where you have to stop whispering the truth and start shouting it. Everything that seems to be a certain way in Black Hollywood is not that way. I'm at that point right now because what I see happening and what I hear happening in so-called Black Hollywood is not empowerment at all. It's not unity at all. It's not progress. They may make you think that. It's something else entirely. And it's been dressed up so nicely that many of us don't even question it anymore. We've been told that success in Hollywood is about talent, hard work, and persistence. But the truth is, that's not the full story. There are people with talent who never get in. There are people with vision who get ignored. And there are people at the top who didn't get there by lifting others up, but by stepping on them. All the names you know that you see so visible, trust me, Black Hollywood is a grimy, grimy place. And the saddest part is not even what happens behind closed doors. It's what happens out in the open. The speeches about unity, the calls to support Black film, the emotional pleas for us to spend our money. But when you look closely, you start to ask one simple question. Where is that same support when it comes to helping everyday Black people rise? Because this isn't just about movies. This is about power. This is about control. This is about who gets to eat and who gets left starving outside the gate. And yes, I did say outside the gate. And what I'm about to say might make some people uncomfortable, but discomfort is the first step toward truth. And truth is the only way we're going to break out of this cycle. See, there's a system behind the smile. So let's stop pretending that everything is equal in Hollywood, because it's not. And within that system, there are roles being played that feel way too familiar. Roles that remind you of something older, something different, something darker, much, much darker. You've got the gatekeepers who block others from getting in. You've got the ones who chase down anyone who starts rising too fast. And you got the ones who enforce the rules, even when those rules hurt their own people. Different titles, same behavior. And here's the part that hurts the most. A lot of this isn't being forced. Nobody is standing over these people with a whip telling them to do it. They are choosing to protect their position instead of opening doors. Then they step in front of a camera and talk about supporting the Black community. That's not support. That's manipulation. Let's talk about the average person right now. People are struggling. Rent is high. Food prices are high. Gas is high. Life is heavy. And in the middle of that, here comes a millionaire telling you to go spend your last money on a movie ticket. Not because it's going to change your life, not because it's going to uplift you, but because they want to hit a box office number. And if you don't, you're made to feel like you're the problem. No, that's not how this works. You don't get to ignore the community when you're building your wealth and then run back to that same community when you need support. That's backward, that's selfish, and people are starting to see through it. Trust and believe. Here's a real question. What are you building beyond yourself? If you've got millions, why aren't you creating systems? Why aren't you building platforms? Why aren't you opening doors for new talent who don't have connections? Because building a real industry isn't about one person winning. It's about creating opportunities for many people to rise. And let's be honest, it doesn't take as much as people make it seem. A theater is just a building with seats and a screen. A platform is just a system that connects creators to audiences. So why are we still acting like we need permission? Why are we still waiting for someone else to validate us? Now let's go deeper. Even when the opportunities are there, what are we creating? Are the stories helping us? Are they teaching us? Are they showing us how to think, how to grow, how to move smarter in this world? Or are they just distractions? Because entertainment without purpose is just noise. And right now, we don't need more noise. We need clarity. We need direction. We need something that feeds the mind as much as it entertains the eyes. And if you're asking people to support your work, then that work should mean something. It should add value. It should leave people better than it found them. Everyone loves to talk about unity. It sounds good. It feels good. But real unity is not a speech. It's not a hashtag. It's not a marketing strategy. It's action. It's opening doors. It's sharing resources. It's helping someone else win, even when there's nothing in it for you. And until that becomes the standard, all the talk in the world doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, this isn't about tearing anyone down, because I damn sure could have mentioned a whole lot of names in this particular presentation. And I know those names for a fact, because I'm connected. It's about waking people up, because too many of us have been trained to clap for things that don't serve us. We've been taught to support without questioning, to give without receiving, to believe in people who don't believe in us. That has to stop. We need to start asking real questions. Who is helping? Who is building? Who is giving back in a real way? Because if the answer is nobody, then we need to rethink where we put our energy, our time, and most of all, our money. The power has always been with us. We have to stop giving it away. And once we realize that, everything changes. Let me know what you think in the comments section. LanceScurv out. Much love to you all. Peace.